Okay, alright, we're back. Here we go. Disco Elysium? Turn their music back on. And go back to continue. So it sounds like we're going to deal with this later. Let's see what other tasks we have. We can go check out the church. And there's fast travel, right? How do I do that? Map? Acquire a copy of the city map. Where do we do that? Oh, maybe we can buy it from the store. Let's go see. I feel like that's a thing you can buy from a store. A city map, right? Oh, the chat has gone empty. That's okay. Alright, let's go check out the store. Right, in here. Oh yeah, and these guys are all still doing this. How am I supposed to find that guy after things die down? I keep wanting to talk to that guy, but I can't do it because people are there, and he keeps, like, threatening me.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Okay, let's look on the shelves then. Drugs, alcohol. Is this food?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Okay, we'll leave. Let's put our bottles in though.
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yes, I am.
Do you know
real
what
richer.
you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol.
Man, I tell you, the narrator voice in this game is not very convincing. I don't find myself wanting to do things that he says. Yeah, man, I wish I had a map. Let's go back and talk to the strike leader guy again. I don't know where to find him when it gets dark. Like, there must be somewhere, but I just don't know where.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You're a mercenary hired by the Wild Pines.
Hell no. I'm just an honest
His neck muscles tense up.
You're a
The
tribunal
veins
being
on
convened
his
by any
neck.
chance?
fucking bug. How about you fuck off?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere
Okay,
the man's
back off.
breathing steadies.
What is this
When a
strike,
bunch
sir?
of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
How come you're built like a brick shithouse, but the other scabs are so scrawny?
I work hard, and I would work even harder if the fuckers would let us work!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay. It won't let me ask him where he's from. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. There's Kim. There's Call Me Manana. Anything interesting to say to him? Come on, hustle, baby. Hustle, baby.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help?
All right, gotta leave. So Sounds like the firearm's going off. Oh, let's heal up a little bit of morale. Let's go one more. Alright, down to the church. We've got to walk because I don't know how to fast travel because I don't have a map. And we're on day 3. I feel like I should be figuring some of this stuff out. Onwards and upwards and downwards and overwards. Is there a map in here? Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. I don't need to pass time, but... Tab. I'll keep it in caps lock. That's the problem. Figurines. Street lamp. Tape recorders. Talk to this guy again.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I have other business to take care of now. Okay, onwards we go. No map in here either. Map is in the bookstore. Oh! Thank you, Merbles. I will go to the bookstore. I just want to be able to... like, the church is far, and I could walk there, but I'm going to want to come back after that. I need to fast travel, and I think you fast travel with a map. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know what's going on. By maybe, I mean almost certainly, but, you know. That's life. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on. All right, let's start with this. These are all the...
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
All right. And I don't think they're in the center either. That was Wirral stuff. Onwards and upwards we go. Oh, okay, let's look at this one first.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the display books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Okay, are there any more?
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Who is Dick Mullen? I feel like he, people keep, like he's a famous, like he's kind of like Sherlock Holmes. People keep describing us as him, ironically.
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity?
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
It's probably right. I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Oh, do we get it, guys? I feel like we might get this one. It's 8 real. That's expensive. I'll let you guys click and we'll see. Looks like no clicks coming through, which is common. We got a little bit of lag. That's not so atypical. It's all right. We'll come back to it. There's a bust. Ah, maybe this is the map?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
We'll look at them in a minute. Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
You can play board games with Kim marbles? That's so cute.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
All right, we're gonna interfacing, but let's min-max ourselves first. Interfacing. I wish these popped up immediately. It's really hard to look at this every time when they like click in after a second of being there. These are plus interfacing. These are +2 interfacing. Okay, they're just better. Perception. Blah, blah, blah. Any negative interfacing here? We'll put on a jacket too, just for good measure. There we go. All right.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
All right, let's try and steal it. This is a white check. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. Here we go. Drum roll.
Slowly, you move your hand toward the map attached to the board. Before you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Oh, dang. All right, I'll buy it. I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
All right. Interact.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations.
So long.
Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Before you head to the beach, I might recommend calling the numbers on the building buzzer. Some interesting stuff there. All right, we'll go take a look. Let's see what's going on with our journal real quick. Map. Aha. I'm allowed to fast travel, right? Is this... Do I do it via the map? It's not letting me... It's not letting me do anything. It is cool as fuck, though. If I click on one of these, does it show me where? Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Okay, alright. Okay, yeah, let's go call some building buzzers. I'll appease you, Merbles. It's you and me tonight. Oh, I'm tired. I've been going to sleep earlier, which has been great, but oh man, I get sleepy so early. Building buzzers are over here.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh, let's call our friend Neha.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
Yes. East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Terrifying. Main hall, building B, whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Revachol, Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Fortress Accident, SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Slipstream, SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream, SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
Makes me nervous. Women have not been good to us in this game.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She stops, and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath distorted by ancient static.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
My name's not Michelle.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh yeah, I'll go check out the beach once with the map. Maybe that'll unlock it. Your sleep's out of whack? What's going on, Merbles?
The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, so goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Fabron's taxi.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Emma's fashion atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Artemetep's boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Andrew Orlando Hare, SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers.
Main hall, building A. This should be Plaisance.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Plaisance, it's me. I'm investigating the doomed commercial area, just like we discussed.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
It's a spot of static that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
All right, let's gear up for volition here. Close. Volition. Well, this gives plus volition, and this did not. Volition. And we'll check to see if there's minus volition on everything real quick. Nope. We're good. Okay. Let's call Slipstream SCA again.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
42%, all right.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
All right, let's leave. All right, to the beach we go. Oh, we can zoom like way the fuck out because we did that thing. Which makes us feel even more excruciatingly slow. And the rain is so pleasant. It's my car. A creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. We on Flirty Lady? Oh, what's this? What up, Flirty Lady? Interisolary trousers, +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Where are they? To Kingdom of Conscience. I'm trying to remember what that is. Hayabusan. Oh, turns out playing this game once a week over the course of months is not a great way to retain all the information about the game. Who'da thunk? Onward we go. Church is up here, right? Oh no, it's over here. To the door. Oh, there's a ladder too.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front.
Oh yeah. Nothing there. Oh, there's some change. That's nice. Oh, can I not climb this ladder? It's pretty disappointing, actually. Anything else back here? Oh.
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
No one comes to mind.
You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
But I'm not like that. I'm still romantic. I am still romantic.
Sure, inside. But outside, it's a tough world. You've got to do whatever it takes to survive. And you do. Question is, will you admit that to yourself?
Okay, well, let me reconsider.
Good boy.
I guess I am a bit like the seagull.
Exactly. The seagull does what it takes, and so do you. You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you push yourself.
That was surprisingly not like heartwarming, but you know. Oh, I never even knew this was up here. Is there nothing to do over here? Still cool as fuck. Is that girl still over here? She is. Do we have anything to say to her? Tent. Yeah.
Hello again.
Tell me more about this music place you've been playing in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum.
Neat.
Except that, yeah,
She looks at the wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
Did you put the padlock on the church door?
no.
No.
Not really, no.
So this isn't yours?
It's Noid's.
Wait, is this Noid a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why did this Noid person put a padlock on the church door?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about them, he'll tell ya.
So what do you want to turn you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you two are cops.
Yes, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Electronic instruments like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If it ever comes.
Enough about the church then. I had another question.
Go ahead.
Actually, that's it for now. Alright, to the tent we go. Give me one sec.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader. Or at least he thinks he is.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
Oh, Cam, you're not too old for anything, you sweetheart.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. So sleepy. Oh, man. Canister is filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. This is exit, and this is the three dudes. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. I'm into it.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
The tape player, high above his head, continues to blast what is probably Aerotic music. I'm digging it.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Was there something you wanted? Your friend Estelle said there was a problem with the church.
Ah, so you've met her. Good.
He nods.
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads! Burnouts!
He angrily spits on a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
Oh, we got another person in chat. Bioshock it. That's a cool name.
Strike that! The world!
The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
I won't say for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. I feel like you may be laying this on a bit thick, so really what's so bad about these dope heads and burnouts?
They're spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
Claps his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Estelle told me Noid put the padlock on the door. Why?
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Oh, be the cool cop. We gotta do this, for sure. The speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden, cool-infused move, tossing it in your general direction. We are cool as shit. Medium 10, reaction speed. Be the cool cop, catch the key as it flies towards you. Here we go.
It's as if time is frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool.
Don't ruin the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face with minimum effort.
Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye orb. In the looking ball. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket and move on.
I'm getting too old for this. Where were we?
My bad.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry he didn't throw them better.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox is full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
He runs his hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. Saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
It's this one. Are you familiar with it?
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it?
What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
And what does it mean? Why is the dead guy smiling?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
He could also be drugged out of his mind.
Or drunk. Or in a clinical coma. Or glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
He picks up some sort of widget.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega!
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feeblish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
New task, solve the egghead puzzle. Oh, let's try this again.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore
Still say nothing.
internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yakokata! The place to be!
Why is this Yakokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yakokata is a hardcore place!
This is fascinating. There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. If you just try again, find your way out of this maze of things to say. All right, let's start working our way through. Says the young man with the tape player and the large boyadero boots. Lung-shaped trees sprout on his silver belt buckle.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
True.
All right,
Hard,
is it?
it's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibbity, skibber.
Your
Okay,
cop training.
still nothing. All right, so we say nothing the first time.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
You can say yeah and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me.
Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born. And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law. Vic, true, hard, hardcore.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Luckyerski, materialski. Vic, close, true, hard, full, core.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
All right.
Here comes the night.
No.
Vic, true, hardcore to the internally coherent.
All core! All right! Yeah!
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style. Vic, true, hardcore, internally coherent. All gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. Vic, true, hardcore, internally all gotta get the people. I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
We gotta find our way through here.
Hardcore, internally all
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Oh no, he needs me to become the guy. Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing, say nothing, say nothing.
Furrows.
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah, he's doing it.
My imagination fails me.
I know, so does mine.
He laughs and shakes his head.
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
The young man is bursting with anticipation. Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help.
Oh.
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core. Alright, we're buff. Let's fucking go.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every Corday animal.
Needs more bass.
What?
The young man makes a sudden move like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, that you can't get it out of your head anymore. Point at your head.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know. I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just a party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
He feels ashamed he can't be of more service to the future of dance music.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this as a citizen investigation. This is not a police task. Alright, I'll see if I can come up with something on my own. A citizen investigation. Take the task.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its branches, like bronze ribbons blowing in the wind.
Rue de Saint-Ghislain, I've been there.
Oh, I know this. I can tell you where it is.
St. G is the boulevard before the canal bridge. The one that takes you to the whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lanterns and the...
I knew that. I could have said that.
And the mosaic sidewalk.
But it's all blocked with that stupid traffic jam right now. Anyway.
It feels cold.
Does it?
Shake it off.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve Van Eyck's jam.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
Got you this bangin' Megamix. Give him the Great Door Gunner Megamix.
Alright!
He snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it to the empty reel slot. One hand is in the headphones. He listens to the audio. Then, shaking his head, he says,
No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the house!
What about this one? Give him the smallest church of St. Sons.
Righteous!
He takes the tape and attaches it to the empty reel slot. Hand over ear, he listens, then shakes his head.
No! No, can't do! This is gonna make people sad! This isn't sadcore!
And he hands the tape back to you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah!
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Really?
I think so.
That doesn't sound like a thing that would happen.
But that's what everybody saw. Explain it as you please, but it doesn't really do to just deny it ever happened.
What are you, a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah! With a rebel yell!
Tell me something else, Egghead.
Yeah!
Alright, goodbye, Egghead.
Alright! Here comes the night!
Alright, we've gotten what we need for now. Let's step outside and we'll take a quick break. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes, something like that. See you guys soon.